Hello all. Now we shall see an online compiler for our C and C++ programs. So we will go to online GDB space C++. So we'll type this and hit an enter. So the one which we get first, you can see online C++ compiler. We'll click on that. So we'll get a web page. Yes, online C++ compiler. So this is a online compiler, and why we have selected C here is, that is, we have selected C++ is because you can write C program also in this. So by default they have given a code which will be compiled by this online compiler, and you can run and debug also. Yes, so by default we have an default program here, so we'll try to run it. So to run it, we'll click it here. So you can see the shortcut, if it is showing F9. So we'll click on this green button, run. Once we run it, okay, it will be compiling, and then the hello world is been printed. So it was meant to print hello world. Yes, so we are not into C++ programming right now. So what we'll do is we'll modify this and write a C program. Okay, so I just executed the default program and it has executed. Correct, we are seeing the output as hello world, which was meant to be printed in the output window. Now we'll modify this. Hash include stdio.h is the one which we are using. Correct, and this namespace will not bother about it, we don't need it. And here our main program starts. Correct, and the cout also we are not using it, so we'll delete it. Here we'll write a program to add two numbers. Simple. Okay, this is to demonstrate how to write a C program and run. This I have already shown in class. Since most of you are not present due to some reason, I am executing this again. So we have int x comma y comma sum. See why I am taking these three variables. These are integer variables. So x is one number, integer, y is another integer. We'll add x plus y and store in sum. But this x and y, we will get it from the user itself, the person who is using this program. Let us take x and y values from him. So to do that, we'll actually write printf double quotes. Okay, let us ask him to enter two numbers. Okay, and we'll end it with the semicolon. Printf and scanf should be ended in semicolon. And since we are getting it dynamically, okay, during the runtime, since we are getting it, we will use scanf. Okay, inside the double quotes it is %d space %d, this is the syntax. Okay, comma, it should, whatever the value he enters, the user enters, should go and sit in the location x. Correct, so that's why %x, and ampersand is an address of y. It should go and sit in that location, right? So it is ampersand. And then once we get it, we will add it. So sum is the variable which we have used to store the sum. Okay, x plus y, right? We'll give space here. Fine, even if you don't give space, just for visibility, I'm just doing it. Now we'll print the sum. Correct, so we'll print the output printf. Okay, sum is, so whatever we write in double quotes is just printed as it is. Okay, sum is, okay, we'll give a colon space and percentage d. So in percentage d, what should come and set? It is sum. So let us build this. Okay, the program is over now. So I think everything is fine. It's a small simple program. See here, I'll click it, I'll click the green button, and we should be able to see the in output window. We should be able to see enter two numbers. Yes, we are getting it. So I'll enter 10 and 30. So 10 plus 30, I should get 40. So the answer is 40. So similarly, they are telling to exit this console, press enter. I have entered and I'll again run it. Okay, so the other two numbers, maybe I'll give 35 plus 35. You can give space or enter. I should get the sum as 70. So this is the way we actually execute any C program in online. So most of the C programs which I have done in class, okay, you can try it. I expect you to try, because during your try only you'll be able to understand how the programming syntax is. Okay, so you can do deliberate mistakes and see what will happen. So I have removed a colon here. Let me see what it will tell. So it will give an error here. See, you can see the arrow mark that there is something missing here. So expected semicolon is expected before the sum. This is the sum, before this semicolon, and end is expected. So this is how you actually make mistakes and then learn it. So I have run it, so the program is proper. So how to debug, you got to know, right? For example, here instead of giving comma here, okay, I should stop run it. So I'll just click on stop, since it was in run mode, so it was unable to give. So instead of giving comma here, what if I give comma before the double quotes? So I have not separated it by comma. After double quotes it should have been actually separated by comma, but since I have not done it, let me see what will happen. So I'll run it. I should get an error. So error is coming and it is telling that here there is some problem, some issue. So in that place you will have to identify what is the error. So exact error it may not tell, but at which location the error is happened, it will always tell. So we'll come here, rectify here, and then again run. So I want you to do the mistakes deliberately if you have not done, and check what happens, so that the learning will always happen by practice. Okay, we need to practice the language. It's a language known by you and computer. It has to be practiced by communication. So I want everyone to try this online platform. Nevertheless, videos on code, that is CodeBlock, it's a compiler software, which is an open software. We'll download it, use it. I'll make a video on that. But nevertheless, you can use this online platform also, which doesn't need any software to be downloaded and installed. You can directly run your program on this online compiler. So that's it. I want you to try your own programs which are done in class. Thank you.